the game that's already a legend. The Legend of Zelda, a link to the past, only on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. System and game sold separately. Now you're playing with superpower.
All right, welcome to the Switch 2 podcast, where we talk about the Switch 2, Switch, and Nintendo in general, old and new. Hey, Brian, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Keith?
Nothing, just got back from Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
Saw in the theaters with Dan and Henry.
40th anniversary.
Yeah, we have some news to get into. Not a whole lot, though, this week.
The latest for the pre-orders.
Pre-orders still seem like a mess, especially here. And now it's affected Canada as well.
Good old North America. North America.
So I think it's going to be May 8th officially from Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
That was the email they originally sent out that day was revealed. I don't know if that's changed. They haven't said anything. That's going to be through the Nintendo store itself.
Do you think on this Wednesday after the Mario Kart World,
I feel like they might maybe even before it. Like I can't see them doing a whole direct.
I mean, we got
not expecting the whole comment section to be
drop the price
or announce a pre-order.
I'm okay with I was thinking about the price the other night, and
the $80.
I'm okay with it. You just can't hoard video games like you used to.
No, and Nintendo did say they feel it is a justified price for the game, which makes it sound like I think it's going to be pretty big game, and I don't think there's going to be DLC in that case.
I mean, if the rumored roster for Mario Kart World is true, that game's going to be massive.
Yeah, so speaking about the roster, let's take a look here. Got a lot of characters here, a lot of returning. I don't remember Charging Chuck being in Mario Kart, but apparently he's a returning character. These are returning characters here. Nabbit, I guess, was in... I don't remember. Maybe in the mobile game. I didn't play that one.
No.
But then some of the new characters, like Goomba.
Goomba, yeah.
Like, okay, Goomba. What about the dolphin here from Super Nintendo?
The snowman.
This crab, the sidestepper from the arcade Mario game, the original?
The original Mario game. And wasn't he in... wasn't the crab in the Super Nintendo Mario Kart on that beach?
Beach? Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, but then and like the cow from I think just Mario Kart 64.
Yeah,
Moo Moo Meadows.
That was a great course.
What do you think of the roster, the new characters?
I was excited for the size of the roster, but then it's like, okay, besides the main core of Mario characters, who are they going to use? And like you said, we're using a snowman, a golfer, dolphins.
Yeah. No Diddy Kong, right?
Yeah, no Diddy Kong, and the Koopalings is another one. Yeah, unless those are DLC.
I think they're going to just announce more characters. Probably this Wednesday, I would imagine. I'm not sure what else they would show, like a story mode. That would be cool. Baby Rosalina, yeah. A lot of babies.
I mean, give me Baby Wario. Where's Baby Wario and Baby Waluigi?
Yeah, but the Mario Kart Direct. We'll talk about that. Just some of these. I'm looking at the bat from Super Mario World.
Right. I mean,
how does it even drive? But the costumes look cool. But I guess you get them through items on the stage.
I think they're power-ups.
Okay.
The items or the costumes.
All right. That's interesting. This one looks cool. Mariachi Waluigi.
I think that's going to be a meme in the future. Yeah. Would you like to see, like, what's a Mario character besides like the Koopalings that you'd like to see in this game, or a Nintendo character in general?
Yeah, there's no Animal Crossing characters. It looks like no Link. He was in the last one.
Not a Link.
But yeah, I think we were talking about before. Mario 2 characters like Wart would be cool.
That would be fun.
Wart, what's the mouse? The
Mouser? Yeah, is it a Mouser?
Yeah. So there's still a lot they could add.
Random characters.
Yeah.
Tri-Clyde. I think was the three-headed snake. I'd like to see
That
him.
was it. Okay. Yeah,
Fry
that's
Guy, the flame,
okay. Yeah, they have Shy Guy at least for Mario 2.
the Shy Guy, and Birdo.
Yeah. No Bomb Mom. Yeah.
You know,
So what did you think of Reggie calling out Nintendo
I love it.
about
Reggie,
not packaging the Welcome Tour with the Switch 2?
I miss Reggie. It's watching these directs. Sometimes it's not the same without him.
No.
I think he's right. I think a game should have been packaged with the Switch.
Yeah,
That tour game, I think, would have been perfect for it. I'm not asking for like a Mario, a Nintendo Sports or anything like that, but
no, but yeah, something.
yeah, but Nintendo, man, they love their money.
But
It's,
yeah, with the Wii, that's why the Wii was selling so well at the first at the start because of Wii Sports.
yeah, Wii Sports was massive.
Everyone loved it. That's
Yeah,
what sold the Wii.
like grandparents were playing Wii
Yeah,
bowling. Like they have that in nursing homes. I had
back.
coworkers, uh, that are older than me talked about Wii Sports and how they still play it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're
So
not gamers, but they're like, oh, this looks fun. Like bowl on my couch.
it's a missed opportunity, and Reggie knows what he's talking about. Obviously,
What was your favorite Reggie moment in when he was with Nintendo?
yeah. So okay, yeah, actually, E3 2008 from Nintendo.
Oh
It's
man,
it's pretty bad, but it's legendary. So you should go back
that's
and watch that.
a flashback.
Um, yeah. So something else that popped up over the week because a lot of people were confused about it was the Switch One, the Switch 2 edition games of Switch One games. Uh, they're not going to be downloadable codes like everyone thought. That you're just going to get an empty case. So everything's going to be on the cart, which is cool. I don't know
No,
why people were so confused about that.
I think there was a story, like
Yeah,
you're just getting like an empty shell of a game, and you have to download it onto like the cart or something like that.
right. But yeah, the Switch One, which we got the price for those Switch One upgrades, it's going to be $10.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so if you have Breath of the Wild, it only costs $10 to play the Switch 2 version.
I mean, Mario Odyssey, same.
Mhm. Yeah, and actually, some of these are going to be free. Don't forget.
If
They're
you have
only
a online subscription,
yeah, they're only going to charge for a few. I guess they got big upgrades. I'm guessing.
much of an upgrade are we talking about? Is it going to be like a noticeable difference?
I guess for some games, like I know the Kirby game, like it was very choppy when you played it. Like, but it's going to be very smooth now apparently. But yeah, that's going to be $80 unless you have the Switch One version.
I think I only own one Kirby game, and that was for the NES. And that was a bundle, like a
Hmm.
game lot that I bought. Never played it.
Played a few Kirby. I didn't play the one on Switch. Kirby 64, I think, was the favorite I played. That's a good one.
I didn't even know there was a Kirby 64.
That's a good one. But Best Buy, I'm sure other places too, released some prices, and they're all over the place. They go from the lowest I see is Bravely Default, which is $40. But
Still
yeah,
early.
it's not going to be a full remake. It's going to just be an HD remaster of the 3DS game.
So you're paying 40 for a 3DS game on the Switch 2. That's not terrible.
No, it's pretty much how much it costs, I think, on 3DS. Street Fighter 6, $60 with the DLC, which is still great, I think. That seems worth it.
That's one of my launch title purchases is going to be Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6 and Mario Kart.
Yeah, those are the two.
I'm definitely going to get those two. And then some of the digital only games like Ridge Racer. I think it's going to be like $10. I don't think it's going to be too much. But then, yeah, other games like Demon X Machina is going to be 70. So I think 70 is going to be like the default price for these games. But then some of them are going to be 60, like Story of Seasons is going to be 60, and it's going to be 50 on the first Switch. So Switch One games are going to be $10 cheaper, apparently.
Yeah, then you pay for that $10 upgrade.
Right.
But then why is Mario Kart World $80? Is it that big of a game?
That's what I'm thinking. And if they're going to charge $80, that's why I think there won't be any DLC. They're going to just pack it a lot of stuff, I think. Because
Okay.
Donkey Kong is 70. So
Yeah, like 70. I mean, 70 is, it stinks to pay that much, but it's not terrible.
they got some limited edition announcements like Demon X Machina, which I might get, but it's
Yeah.
$100, so I'll save
Oh,
up for that.
I mean, if it's one of your favorite games, it's worth getting. What's that game? Oh, it's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh, with the Daima edition.
Now that is for Switch 2?
Switch 1, $50. So it's Kakarot but with the DLC included.
Hmm.
All right, so one other thing I wanted to talk about was the Piranha Plant camera because we were both pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Uh, Closer inspection, it's going to be really small. It's going to sit right on your Switch in the handheld mode.
Oh, that's the USB-C.
Yeah, you're going to plug it right on top there.
Oh,
So when you're playing handheld, you're going to have the camera on your face, or you could put it on the stand, which is like a pipe,
right.
and then leave it at the table. And it looks like you can close it or open it with the mouth.
Yeah, it's like having a
But yeah, it's gonna be $40, so $10 cheaper than the Nintendo camera, but it's gonna be 480p if people really care about resolution on your cameras. It's
people
not
care.
gonna. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a.
No, you don't need to see my face in HD when I'm
No.
playing Mario Kart screaming at my TV because
Yeah.
I'm losing. That's are you gonna try to get the Piranha Plant?
I feel like that's gonna be something you're gonna have to get at launch, right?
There's a couple things that
Otherwise,
you're gonna have to get at launch, or you'll never see it again.
yeah, you mentioned Mario Kart.
Mario Kart? Wait, well, we were talking earlier about the Super Nintendo, how it was bundled with Super Mario World.
Right.
And if you're a completionist and you want a box for Super Mario World, like that box is so much money because so many games were sold with the SNES, right?
Right. Yeah.
So now that Mario Kart is being bundled with the Switch, the physical edition of the Mario Kart World, I think, is going to be not a rarity, but it's going to be one of those games that down the line people will pay a lot of money for. I think you can do the Switch 2 bundle.
I think so. And since it's digital, yeah, you're right. So the physical copies will probably be
I mean,
rare.
a lot of people are going to buy that bundle. A lot.
Yeah. Nothing. I looked on Best Buy earlier. It said pre-orders coming soon, but that's probably just.
Yeah, that's your generic. Like,
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything yet. Not until Nintendo announces it.
buy the attachments, buy the controllers. Man,
By the $80 Pro controller.
I don't know if I'm going to get a Pro controller or another Joy-Con controller. I haven't decided yet.
But yep, you can use your old controller, so
I mean, that
keep them around.
I keep forgetting that, and we've talked about it in the previous conversation, and which is great because I have 4 controllers for the Switch 1. So
the next segment is our monthly challenge where we give each other a Switch game to play, and next month we'll talk about it, how we feel about it. And we don't know which games we're giving each other.
So the game I picked for you, Keith, is called Speed Limit, and this was out with I bought this game through Strictly Limited, right? It's the tagline kind of is fight, die, repeat. So I think you get the picture that you are going to die a lot in this game, and I think that's the whole experience of it. Different like gameplay, like side scrolling, bird's eye view shoot 'em ups. Yeah, it's a throwback to like that arcade era type of game. So it's kind of like Out of This World, or Flashback. You try to solve the puzzle to get through, but you keep dying on the way. It's a great soundtrack too.
I never even heard of this, so something to look forward to. The game I gave you is Sheeran the Wanderer. Came
Which
out
I
last
never
year.
heard of.
No, it's like the original, I think, dungeon crawling game because it came out on Super Nintendo. Didn't come out over here very often. It's mostly in Japan.
Was it only in Japan that this came out for the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, I don't think the DS version came out to America, and the one on Wii. Then they had another one on Switch before this one, and then this one. But there's like a bunch in Japan, so I don't know why they never really released them. But it's like one of those games where you're gonna die over and over again, and the levels are going to be randomized, like Binding of Isaac.
We both seem to have like a pattern here. The live, die, repeat
Right.
games, just different styles, which I'm excited. I'm excited to play this. I've never played it before, so
No. Yeah, it's a good one to go in blind, especially if you've never even heard of it before.
yeah.
All right, this next segment, I have 3 trailers I'm going to show Brian. These are games either released recently or coming out soon for Switch. We'll get his opinion on it, see if he is interested in any of these games or not. Let's take a look. The first one, Snow Bros 2. It said originally released in 1994, but I never...
Well, for SNES.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a wacky adventure.
Almost like a
That's like the original.
Bubble Bobble?
Yeah.
Kind of? Bomberman? No.
He plays the enemy characters.
April 10th, so it already came out.
What do you think of it?
Man, so this was a game I was eyeing up to order on limited run games, and I didn't pull the trigger on it because Best Buy has a partnership with limited run games, so I was just gonna wait. I mean, the original one for NES I played. I love that type of style. It's a great throwback to original NES.
It's like an arcade game, kind of.
Yeah, Bubble Bobble type of feel.
So it's one you would play, but maybe not necessarily buy.
Yeah, it's like it has this, like, Snow Bros has this stigma because the NES game is so expensive, right? Because it was one of the later releases and they didn't make a lot of copies for it. So people pay hundreds and hundreds, even like thousands of dollars for that game, like a completist. So I'm like, is it worth that much? No, it's not.
No.
But like the gameplay's fun,
Next one is Star Overdrive. Let's get your opinion on this one.
Overdrive.
I still remember that day when I left you without a word
Let's kick fun.
to come here on this forgotten planet. I'm sorry.
I don't know if this is a Switch exclusive or not, but
They say
Well, if I'm gonna play it, it's definitely on the
when you have learned
Switch.
everything,
This is
their
interesting.
spirits will come back to their home planet
it's been slim pickings on the Switch these past few weeks, so
and will rejoin their bodies that are still waiting for them.
this looks more like a Kevin game, I think.
I'm waiting for you, Bios.
I wonder how big those areas are. Just flying around on your board.
Kind of looks like Zelda 2 with the... You grab things and move them around.
What did you think of that?
It's not my type of.
No.
It's
like
not
a
my style of game,
adventure type game.
but it's like, so you just go in these open world sections, and then you like, is it a puzzle game? Is it like, I don't know. It looks like it's a fast paced type of game, which is kind of cool. Has like
Yeah.
the Sonic Colors vibe.
So it's maybe one you would try out but not buy.
So with Star Overdrive, I think if someone owned it and they go, "Hey, try this game out," like I would play it, and that, like, I would need to play it in order to
Right.
like the trailer doesn't do it for me, but maybe the gameplay would.
Then I got one more. I believe this is a remake of an Atari game, iRobot.
What?
It's
A movie? All right, so this is more my speed. Here we go. Yep.
yeah, it looks like a classic
Love it.
Atari style game.
Love the puzzle games.
Good synthwave music.
Very like Rez almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a buy.
Yeah.
How much are we? How far are we into this trailer? Look at that.
I think it just came out recently.
It did?
Yeah. Yeah, I never
Is
heard
it
of
physical?
it. I don't know.
There is. I'm ordering it right now.
Did you ever hear of this on the original
No.
Atari system, iRobot?
I have like 100 Atari games. I've never heard of this. That is a trip.
Yeah. It's like, what was that, Tempest? Remember that, Tempest?
That's cool. Hey, Bruce the Boo. This is a game. This is my style. A game. I love puzzle games. I love that throwback feel.
It's Atari.
It's Atari, which is great. It's just like it just looks like a trip.
Yeah, it looks
Like
great.
the guy that made this, man. It was some
Yeah,
guy
like
in his
Rez.
basement. Yeah, it's a throwback to like a Rez.
Mhm.
What was that other game? That was
Oh, Tempest.
Tempest. Yep.
Uh,
It just looks like
This
a lot.
looks fun. It'd be cool if they had a physical version of this. I'm not sure.
I don't think they do. I don't know if I'd purchase it. Maybe make my own physical game somehow, like a homebrew. But the game looks so cool. Like that's my type of game.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to our channel, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah, guys, stay tuned. Thanks for joining us. Sit back, relax, play the Switch. Let us know what games that you like, you want us to play.
Yeah, stay tuned.